Now, I'm grateful. I don't know about you folks. I don't know where you stand in your life. I don't know what choices you've made to get you where you are today. But there's got to be something to be grateful for. And I'm grateful for being here at this moment in time to bring to you the double digit, the big time, the 1-0, episode 10 of the TrapHouse podcast, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. We fucking made it. Will I say this for every fucking episode? Probably. Because every episode, every time I sit here behind the mic, every time I get up the courage to say the things that are up in this brain of mine, I'm so grateful to be able to do it. I hope whatever you're doing today, you're grateful for being able to do that. It's not often that we get to experience these good emotions. Now, what is it? Doesn't happen every day. But gratitude, be grateful. I'm so grateful to have you folks listening. I'm grateful for the opportunity and the ability to be able to do this and to just say what I want to say. So, as Frank said, my way. Do it your way. Do it the I way. Do it the best way that you know how to do it. But no matter how you do it your way. I did it my way. If you like what you're hearing, if you hate what you're hearing, like, comment, subscribe, and then share the fuck out of this. Because when we hit 100 subscribers, it's not a lot, I know. But when we hit 100 subscribers, we're going to do a big giveaway. And it's going to be one for the books. If you have a book. I do want to take a second here to just show some appreciation for the human that puts up with me. You know, the other human that is with you in your life. If you don't have another human in your life, you may have someone you look up to. You may have somebody they just mean a lot to you, I guess. I just want to give a shout out real quick to the human that chooses to spend a majority of her time with me. And I just want to say thanks for showing up. Because many people have had the role of trying to be that other human in my life. And I can say this one here, she is something else. Everybody should have a human like that in their life. Go get you one. Or if you have one, hold on to it tight. Hold on to him, her, and everyone in between. If you share that human connection, cherish it. And enjoy it. And make the best of it. But anyway, thanks for showing up. It's been a crazy time these past, whatever it's been, I don't know. There's been days, I don't know. Days kind of blend together, don't they? When we get caught up in that day-to-day life. So how's it going with you? How have you been spending your time? How have you been facing your challenges? I hope with an open and positive mind. Have you been trying to solve those problems? Have you been trying to reach those goals? Let me know about it. There's a little comment section below. And if you don't want your stuff to be broadcast to the world, just email it. There's an email available as well. But have you been taking full advantage of your days? And if you are a night owl, have you been taking advantage of those nights? Let me know. Or don't. The choice is yours. I've heard that somewhere before. The choice is yours. I don't know. Probably just one of them random thoughts in my head. I don't know. People just put words together and they don't mean nothing anymore. The words don't mean anything anymore. Words just don't mean anything. Whether they're on paper or whether they're spoken. Shit, it could be something that they made a law. And honestly, a word doesn't mean nothing anymore. It really doesn't. But to those who it does mean something to, listen, don't listen to this podcast. Because if words can hurt, then guns can kill people by themselves. So if words can hurt you to your core, we might as well outlaw words. You know what? Let's simplify it like we like to do. Let's boil it down. Let's not get rid of the words. Let's just get rid of the alphabet. Just throw that fucker out. Words hurt. That's funny. That's some of the funniest shit I've heard all day. And you know what's great about it is that that's just a random thought. But here's something to think about. Remember the last time? You know, that other episode? Free will. Does it really exist? Man. It's one of those things where the immediate answer would be, yes. Of course I have free will. But we don't like the immediate answer around here. Get that shit out of here. I want no part of that. I want the answer that I find out. Why not? It's not hurting anybody. So let's boil it down. If you had time to think about it, which you have, because time is always there. So just grab some of it, which I hope you did. Free will. Does it really exist? Now, to exist, you must live, especially under adverse conditions. Now, the reason I know that is because I actually looked up the word exist, and another human wrote down its definition. And here it is. I'll say it one more time. Live, especially under adverse conditions. Does your free will live under adverse conditions? Are you able to negotiate through this short time you have to wake up every day and go to bed every night? Now, if we boil it down, let's get out that pot. Let's open up that cupboard underneath where Mom used to keep the pots and the pans and the baking sheets. Let's open that up. Let's get out our pot. And we're going to fill it with some water right now. And that water is the question. Free will. Does it really exist? Now you hear that? That was the water running into the pot that we just got out from under the cupboard. So now we're going to put it on the stove. And oh shit, you ain't going to believe this, folks. You need heat. You need some sort of heat source. You need something to kill the impurities. You need something to kill the bacteria. So we're going to turn the heat up today on the TrapHouse podcast. And I'm not talking to 8 or to 9. Shit, we ain't even going up to 10. We're breaking that goddamn knob off and just letting that fuel feed that fire. Now let's think for 1 second that you, the listener, believe that free will exists. Here's an exercise. Close your eyes. And now, mind you, I ain't no professional. All this shit is just facts, in my opinion. I'm not reaching for answers from anybody else. All I'm doing is saying, hey man, you got some time? And you got a mind who in Somebody else has the same mind and they've cured diseases. Other minds have solved world issues. I don't believe any world issues are being solved, but anyway. But somebody's mind has come up with a cure for polio. Somebody's mind has created the microphone that I'm using. Somebody's mind created the device that you're using to listen to this. What have you used your mind for? I'm hoping to one day boil something down in this proverbial pot that we got here and maybe find something out that somebody else doesn't know. How fucking cool would that be? So let's do this. Let's fill it up. Close your eyes. Take a second. Let's take a second. Now, if you were to write down on paper while your eyes were closed, if you had a pad and pen or whatever, let's find out from that Duncan bitch. But if you had your pad and pen, you closed your eyes for a second and you wrote down the first 5 things that came to mind without you putting any effort in. Again, let's emphasize. You got your pad and pen. You close your eyes. You don't put any effort in. No effort. If you're able to write down on paper anything that's in there, you do not have free will. Now, if you have control over it, and you're sitting there and you have your paper, and you close your eyes, and you put in no effort, and the ideas or whatever comes in your mind has to do with something you're currently doing or something you have planned to do in the future, maybe you have free will. But if you close your eyes and you have randomness, maybe the thought of eating someone's arm, what about going fishing for an endangered fish? If you close your eyes and you're teleported to a whole different dimension, what if when you close your eyes you see nothing? Now, people would say that free will is your right to choose. Let's break that down. If you're able to choose something, you should be able to choose it from the day that you're born to the day that you expire. Because we all have an expiration date, folks. The only problem is it's a blank date. So let's do this. If you're able to choose freely your will from the time you're born to where you are today, that'd be pretty fucked. Most of us don't make it. We wouldn't have evolved if there wasn't somebody who chose to do what they wanted to do all the time. If this makes sense to you, hit that like button. But if you were able to choose from the day you're born as a human to the time that you expire as a human, then you would probably end up dead real quick. Probably. I'm just assuming. Because if you come out a baby, you don't make it long because you're choosing to do things. Makes no sense to some, but here's the thing. When you're growing up, when you're following the stages of life, like we all do, obviously. You got 2 fucking ears and you're hearing this, you evolved into something that can hear. If you can see, you evolved into something that could see. If you could smell, you evolved into something that could smell. The problem I see with it, though, is that when you're a child, you're actually that wonder we talked about before. You have that, right? And then it's taken from you. We all know this. But before it's all done being taken from you, before it's fully taken, there's a process in order to get to there. And that's almost like conformity. Because if everybody got to choose, exactly who and how they wanted to be, this world wouldn't be so bad. The problem is we started dividing people up into groups and segments and saying, you're like this, you're this. Shit, the day we were born and given a name, we were already set up to fail. You didn't even have a choice in naming yourself, other human. I hope I shook your brains a little bit, because free will, man, if you really think about it, do we have it? Does it really exist? And if it does, and I've lost it, is there any way to get it back? Well, sure. Just start choosing to do what you want. And it sounds real simple. Again, we're not going to boil that subject matter down, but free will, does it really exist? I know some people it does. And they're doing. That's it. They're doing. Those of us who don't have free will, don't do. That's the difference. Fuck if I know, man. We could all be computer Sims. Shit, this may be your 5th life. You wouldn't even know it. You don't even know when your fucking wonder got taken from you. But does free will live, especially under adverse conditions, inside of you? Fuck if I know. Seriously. But when we boil it down just a little bit that we did, we found out that as you get older, you're gradually changed by your choice. By your choice? Did you choose to be who you are today? Did you? I don't know. I'm not you. Here's something to think about for the next episode. How old is the earth? Really? Again, I'll ask because how old is the earth? Really? We'll talk about it next time on the TrapHouse podcast. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for lending me your ears. I hope you've all had a good time. And if not, it's on you. Because if you haven't realized it by now, this is a goddamn comedy podcast. And if you take anything seriously on this comedy podcast, well, learn what comedy is, I guess. Hey, Philip, what's up, buddy? Yeah, glad you're here. No, I started early. Yeah, I did. It's alright. No, I got everything set up for you already. Yeah. How was the trip over today? Yeah. Well, not all days are great, man. You want to hit this? Oh, I forgot you quit. CBD guy now, huh? That's all good, man. To each their own. Yeah, dude, I'm already set up. I'm already in. I'm already going. But, dude, it's good to see you. And, I'm just glad you're back. It's just good to see your face. When you're gone, I miss you. When you're here, I'm like, when is he going to leave, you know? Anyway, dude, thanks for showing back up. So, guys, let's get to the main topic of today's pod. Okay? Now, it's something that I don't know, briefly thought about and then wrote down 10 reasons why it shouldn't happen. I don't know. It's just fucking stupid. I don't know. But listen, it's gonna... I don't know, man. It's one of those things where you, like, cross your fingers and hope for the best. Get that shit out of here. Now we're just gonna talk about it because I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. And here's a topic that I thought about for about 3 whole minutes. Retards breeding. Let me say it again. Retards breeding. I mean, come on, dude. Come on, man. Here's the kicker. I fucking turn on the TV and I see that there's a show where they encourage this. Fucking thing's on season 2 already. Breaks my heart. Let me just give you some points on why I think this is retarded. Let me give you some points on why I think retards breeding is retarded. Now if I'm wrong, just fucking debate me. I don't care. But I'm going to say whatever I want to say, and this right here is comic gold. I don't know if you've ever thought about it like I have, but I wrote down 10 quick things. Number 1, lack of motor skills. Now, you gotta have some motor skills to function in society. You do. You do. You gotta be able to do things. Right? I mean, besides that guy that sat in a chair. But dude, that guy was smart as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So you need some sort of motor skills. Okay? So, you're gonna breed more humans with no motor skills? Number 2, low vocabulary. Now, I'm not one to talk because I've got a low vocabulary. It's very low. Mostly contains swear words and, those other, mainly swear words and, the common words. This is why I'm retarded. I wouldn't breed if I was me. Number 3, disability insurance. Wouldn't that cancel itself out if they were to pay for it? Number 4, retards most of the time need assistance 24/7. I've never seen a holiday where they get time off from being retarded. But who am I to know? So, we're going to breed people, more of them, that are in these situations so far. So if somebody who needs assistance 24/7 and there's 2 of them, that means 2 people need assistance 24/7. Create another being that needs assistance 24/7. I don't know about you guys, but that's retarded. They can't drive. Some can. Some can. But a majority cannot. We're going to create more driverless people. Yeah, like we need more of these people that can't drive. Or at least drive properly. Number 6. Where the fuck they gonna work? With no motor skills. They're disabled. And by disabled I mean they're retarded. How do they manage money? They need 24-hour assistance. They can't manage their own money. They don't work with... Oh, wait. They don't need the money. They don't need it. They've got disability insurance. Who'd have thought? I mean, here's a big one. Genes. What are these... I mean, do they expect to make a better human? I thought the idea of our species was to progress. Again, a lot of you probably are like, man, maybe you shouldn't have been created. I fucking agree with you. I am retarded. And proud to say it on this microphone. So there's no reason to keep breeding. Let's continue. Do they just cross their fingers and hope for the best? Or is it the genes that got crossed? I don't know how that works. Alright, number 10. Number 10. Number 10. Housed together. Let me ask a question. Do they keep breeding because we keep them all in one place? It's like you have a cage of rabbits, right? What's a rabbit know how to do? Eat, fucking sleep. I mean, they've got nothing else to do. Fucking Jesus Christ. And they have a show about this. So I watched an episode. God damn it, you wouldn't believe this. They follow retards around. They follow I don't know how to make this any more clear, but there's a video camera on them 24/7. This is encouraged, folks. This is supposed to be... We're the fucking top of the food chain. We're the top of the fucking food chain. With 7 billion people on the planet. Why can't we just stop breeding more retards? It's not helping anybody. And if you debate me in the comments. The fact of the matter is, folks, I want to know who's watching this porn. Who's got an eye for this stuff? You know? Let me know below. Wink, wink. Better yet, who's filming it? I don't know, man. That's just funny as fuck to me. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. I mean, really, is love for everyone. I've had a lot of fun today. The idea is that we're shared the things that we thought about. Who knows what tomorrow brings? So be you today and have fun doing it. Just remember that these are all facts, in my opinion.